Well, moving on, gold finances have been on our radar with the companies losing business to banks with gold prices now falling. We ask a key player what demand is looking like and their outlook for the business. VP Nandakumar, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at Manappuram Finance, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Nandakumar, good morning and thanks a lot for joining in. The gold tonnage has been on a declining trend for the last few quarters. In fact, even quarter on quarter, it's almost a 6-7% fall. Do you see more pressure in the business in the second half of the year? And by the end of the year, what could growth be?
I can say as a whole, the company is doing well because we are a diversified company now. Your question about gold finance, yes, the demand from the bottom of the pyramid is less. It is yet to pick up. So there is some degree of slowdown there. At the same time, there is an issue with regard to LTV. The banks have no LTV restriction, it is seen. And the other regulated entity, NBFCs, have the LTV restriction 75%. I'm sure that the regulator will look into this and address this issue. So the gold finance by NBFCs will definitely grow in the coming quarters. The other businesses, as I mentioned, around 40% of our business today is non-gold. All are doing well. As a whole, the company is doing well. So our growth targets, etc., will be overall at the consolidated level will be achieved. Even when our target audience demand is yet to pick up and the level playing field is yet to come.
So when you say growth targets will be achieved, what are you looking at by the end of the year?
So our MSME is doing well, affordable housing, commercial vehicle finance, microfinance, all these portfolios are doing exceedingly well. So gold also, I mentioned, slowly we see an improvement in the demand from the bottom of the pyramid. So all these will address our the issues of growth, and we'll be able to achieve the targeted growth in the coming quarters.
Mr. Nandakumar, morning. Just to deviate a bit from business, can you tell us what is the latest on succession planning? Are you evaluating any internal candidates or exploring some external candidates? And when should we hear from, with respect to a final decision?
See, the succession planning is a part of our governance. So we cannot also deviate from that. We'll definitely identify the successor, not only for me, but at all levels in the coming quarters. Because as it is a governance issue, we will address this issue very well. Who will be, that is yet to be decided. The board will definitely look into the matter. So it is yet to be decided.
What's the timeline? Mr. Nandakumar, what's the timeline? When should we hear from you?
In the next 1 year, there will be a few changes, few announcements from our side with regard to succession. So the board is the successor will be definitely on the basis of a consensus by the stakeholders. So sure, it will be announced in the next 1 year.
Okay, got that. Mr. Nandakumar, so we spoke with the management of Muthoot also recently, and I think you also alluded to a large amount of competition from banks who are now openly being aggressive, right, in that space, because it's such a profitable segment. What will growth rates really look like? If you can tell us, say, for example, in Q3, what has customer addition been? In Q2, you saw a decline in customer additions sequentially. What is Q3 so far been? Just give us some numbers, sir. How are things progressing?
There is a progress. The exact number, I can't disclose it now. But there is a good progress with regard to customer addition. Slowly, the lower end is picking up. And that will definitely meet our requirement for gold loan growth also.
Okay. Just one final question from my end on the credit cost. Wanted to understand the non-gold AUM share, I reckon, will be increasing in your portfolio because of, the fall that you've seen in the gold AUMs. Can you tell us what is the outlook as far as the non-gold AUM credit cost is concerned? What can we expect over the next, say, 6 to 12 months?
MSME, vehicle finance, etc., affordable housing, etc., the NPA has come down to the level which is in some of the segments. We are performing even better than the market. In microfinance, whatever has to be addressed, were provided, these are provided from time to time. So there is all these are going as per our expectation only, nothing on an unexpected line. And microfinance, we have factored the credit cost that would be there in such a bad situation going forward also in the pricing. So microfinance sector also is doing very well now.
Look at teaser rates, sir. Would you look at teaser rates to spruce up demand?
We don't look at the teaser rate now.
Okay.
The teaser rate was when the demand from all the sectors were less. And now that the situation is over now. So we don't offer in teaser rate now. We go for the regular rate.
So the teaser rates is broadly out of the system, or are competitors offering teaser rates now?
Most of the NBFCs are not offering, barring one or two maybe, that they will also come to the line very soon.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Mr. Nandakumar, thank you very much. Good speaking with you. Appreciate you joining in with that. We'll connect with the management of Jindal Steel and Power to discuss the acquisition of Monet Ispat's Angul plant. Later on the show, we speak with Siddharth Mishra of Bharat Dynamics. That's going to be an interesting conversation on their business outlook. So those two conversations coming up in just a bit. Markets doing absolutely fine. The Nifty is up 90 points now. We are basically at the day's highest point on the index. Stay with us.